Universal design. Have you ever heard of universal design, or UD? It refers to the philosophy of creating city facilities, living environments, and design which can be used easily by anyone, regardless of their age, body type, or physical condition. So, why do we need UD? Because the world is full of all types of people, young and old, tall and short, who may have different needs. One obvious example is people limited by a disability. Though some people think of disability as a single thing, there are many different types of limitations that people live with. Many are temporary conditions that we all may suffer from at some time or another because of injury or illness. There are also special needs which aren't physical, such as when a visitor doesn't understand the local language. Universal design is for all of these situations. Its basic assumption is that diversity is normal, and its ideal is coexistence. We all live together and should be able to enjoy our life together. It's not so difficult to find examples of UD in our everyday life. Let's look at a few. Part 2. Think for a moment about vending machines. Until recently, the coin slots were generally small. That means someone who doesn't have full use of their hands might have trouble using them. Some newer vending machines, however, have a larger opening for putting coins in. Not only are they easier to use, but you can put several coins in at the same time. And the coin return uses a large lever or a button, which doesn't require strong hands to use. In addition, the change comes out into a large container, so it's easy to pick up. And the buttons to choose the item are not too high, and the opening to get the item you have bought is not too low. That makes it easier for someone in a wheelchair to get it. We are seeing new designs for cellular phones as well. Common functions and messages are shown in big type that is easy to read. Recording a message and other important functions are simple to use. Some phones feature simple buttons which can be set to dial important numbers. Volume control is easy, and a function which reads text messages aloud is also included. It is also interesting how transportation companies are using UD. In Fujisawa City in Kanagawa Prefecture, a new non-step bus, the first in Japan, called the Twin Liner, is being used. The body is in two parts joined at the center. It's 18 meters long, seats 45, and can carry up to 129 people. That's the number of people that a typical train car can hold. While the floor stretches for 15 meters from the entry door, there are no stairs when you get on, and the floor is all flat. So it's easy for older people, children, and the disabled to use. Thanks to this design philosophy, we are recently seeing more companies trying to offer products, facilities, and services which can be used by the greatest number of people, regardless of physical condition or disability. See if you can find other examples of UD. Part 3. Let's see some examples from abroad. 30 minutes by car from Chicago, in a quiet part of the city, is the Brookfield Zoo. The facilities in the zoo are level, so wheelchairs are easy to use. Indoor facilities are designed to be comfortable all year, even when the weather is terrible. On the 16-kilometer-long zoo path, there's a safari bus that has places for wheelchairs. In order for zoo guests to be able to see animals up close, the floor on the animal side of the enclosures is high. There are also low fences and windows at different heights to take into account the different sizes of visitors. Zoo information and maps use many pictographs and are designed to be easy for anyone to understand. Maps show flat paths which are easy for wheelchairs and baby strollers. Visitors who can't see well can take advantage of large signs and bright colors on the maps. In addition, around the enclosures there are life-size models of the animals, so you can easily see and touch what you'll find inside. There are also smaller models nearby, so that children or those with poor vision can experience the animals through touch. And for people who have disabilities that may not be obvious, such as hearing difficulties or heart disease, there's a special access sticker so they and someone accompanying them can receive preferential treatment. As it's easy to imagine, the Brookfield Zoo has had great success. It has many repeat visitors and is greatly loved by the people living in the area. This is one clear example of the power of UD. Part 4. What is the key to developing coexistence? The ideal behind UD. To find out, we asked a design specialist, Professor Kazuo Kawasaki, who says the following: It's useless to simply have ideas about UD. It's necessary to go one step beyond that. We need to use our imaginations when looking at things. We should ask ourselves, for example, what if this breaks when it is used in this way? Or, what if people use this in this way? The key to UD is this kind of consideration towards those who will use things. In the end, however, no matter how advanced design techniques become, if we only depend on the way objects are made, we will never fully develop coexistence. We need to be open and think about the people around us, to speak up, for example, and ask, "Can I help you carry that?" In order to do that, we must develop our ability to see things from the point of view of other people. This is how to make a society for everyone.